This is the Motor-Generator. So what exactly do we have here? This is the engine, and this is the generator. It's been specifically redesigned using Motor technology. Everything here is connected in a parallel circuit: the engine, the generator, and the load. The load is a simple display stand bearing several dash lamps. There are 16 lamps here at 25 watts each. Film the whole device, front and rear. Show everything. So everything is connected in parallel. The lamps are connected in parallel, as you can see here. Circle around it. Show the whole device. Now we'll switch it on and show how the Motor device starts up. The Motor device must be started up using an external power source. In this case, it's powered from an AC socket. Now the plug. We plug it into the socket. Here's our engine, and basically, everything is now powered by the mains. Upon starting up the device, we have two active power supplies: the mains and the generator. The power is being supplied both from here and from there. Now film it in more detail. Now we'll step aside, and we'll go ahead and disconnect the Motor device from the mains. I'm unplugging the device. No more power from the mains. Now film it from afar. So what are we left with? We cut off the mains. The Motor device is now powering its engine and powering the load on its own. Get up closer. I'll move it. Now circle around the stand. Here are the lamps, all parallel, as you can see.
here is a motor generator unit, 2900 watt generator and a 3/4 horse induction motor. What we're going to attempt to do here is start this up by using regular AC power, flip over the system where the generator itself runs the motor, and the modified generator, which the generator has been modified as far as also a special coil built. The generator itself will be enough power to run both a 14 amp bench grinder and 16 amp drill press. So what we're going to do right now is I'm going to take this AC extension, I'm going to plug it into the power source. I'm going to turn on the unit. I'm going to switch over the unit to the generator source itself. We're going to unplug from the AC, simply lay that over here. I'm going to take a 14 amp bench grinder, now plug into the generating system. I'm going to start the grinder. I'm going to show you that the grinder is working. Alright. I'm going to turn off the grinder. And I'm going to plug in the drill press. Now it's hard to see a drill press working on video, so we stuck a screwdriver in it so you can tell. Yes, it was working. Now unput the drill press. To shut off the unit, we simply DC the power from the generator to the motor. Like this. Now this generator has enough power to run this motor barely. Okay, but we have modified the generator, so now we have in excess of 200 times more power from ground zero.
Here's the parts list. There's a half-horse motor, 110 volt, 220 reversible, whatever you want on it. 4-inch pulley, 5/8 inch inside hole, shaft hole, 2-inch hole on, or pulley on the alternator, I believe it is. So we got about a 2-to-1 overdrive there, and it'll be turning at about 3,400 and something. I ain't figured it out, but the motor turns 1,700 and something, so it'll be double that. And I had an old switch laying around, motor controller, just happened to have one. I knew an electrician. Anyway, there's some springs too there, and a couple of L brackets. I'm going to drill a 3/8 hole in that one, and a 3/8 hole in that one, and nail it down to the board. And I'm going to try it with wood base. It should work. Shoot, that's what we used when we was kids. And 2-inch long stove bolts, 3/8. Bolt the motor down, sink the head, stuff. And there's the little stainless unit with a couple washers 4 inches long for the alternator. And washers and screws. But we'll be back. That's a 25-inch long fan belt. That's as short as I could get it. But I'm sort of compacting it here. But we'll be back. Alright, we have ignition. There's that motor, so you can get 220 there, open up that way, and you can reverse it. Or 110 there, and you can reverse it, make it go either way you want. I got it going the way the alternator is supposed to turn in the vehicle, so the air gets drawn in. Running pretty smooth. Took those L brackets and put them in, drilled a 3/8 hole there, raised it up a little bit. I got some springs here for tensioners. A couple of sheetrock screws in there. Stainless steel all thread. Took one of the bolts out and drilled through. That's the one I broke off. Just worked out good. But I haven't got no exciter on it yet or anything like that. So we'll be back. Motor doing alright. It sure was hard to hook on. I made a Chinese thing, you know, but it's making RPM, and they don't know what a 7/8 hole is, you know, so I had to grind that all out, and the wires were in the way to put the connector in, but other than that, it seems to be alright. Got the BX in there, got her all hooked up, rotating the right way, and we'll be back.